Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to this new video on Solana. Hopefully with no nose problems. Those of you who are new to the channel might be saying, well, what do you mean? But for those of you who don't know, I had some very, pretty severe allergy problems in a lot of my videos in the morning. I have some new medication that should be fixed, right? So I'm very excited to create these videos this morning because it's the first time, I think in weeks, that I've been able to really speak freely about my analysis, right? And about what I want to tell you. And that's also what I'll do right here in this video on Solana. Now, ultimately, Solana, we're looking at the 12-hour time frame right here. It's been relatively stable, right? And what I've told you, I try to cover Solana like every other day. Right, so if you're interested in that, if you're interested in Solana updates, consider subscribing. But no, I mean, the last time we said that as well is that the fundamentals for Solana are quite good right now. And then I'm not only talking about the Solana ETF, which obviously that's good, and it's uncertain, in my opinion, whether that's fully priced in, or what exactly is priced in. I mean, what we saw with the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF is that we had a bit of a decline, a bit of a decrease in price, and a bit of a increase in selling of those coins when the ETF was released, right? So maybe that's priced into Solana, which means that on the longer term, we can still expect some bullish momentum from Solana from the ETF. But that's obviously one reason. And I will keep showing you this for those of you who did not watch my last video. But the fundamentals for Solana are actually very good at this point of time still too. The TVL, so the total value that's locked on Solana, could be better, but the DEX trading volumes are amazing. And they're almost higher than what they were in January. And obviously we had a major spike right here with the Trump meme coin. But on average, it's higher than at least February, right? So at least a little bit afterwards. So those fundamentals are great, right? With the ETF and that's enough reason for me to believe that we can rally. And at this point of time, you could also say to a certain extent that we are rallying, in the sense that we're actually holding up fairly well against Bitcoin, right? I mean, Bitcoin right now in these market circumstances, I think most of you know what I'm talking about then. You can see that Bitcoin dominance is rising again. Bitcoin itself is falling, so that means most altcoins are falling more than that. And if we take a look at Sol BTC, which I just had, so you can see that that's actually remaining relatively stable and holding support. So that's pretty good news in general for Solana. Now the thing is, today is that we're holding relatively well here, but I also don't see any reason why we would expect a bullish breakout, right? So for now, when we're talking about the price action and what I expect from Solana, is we have a major resistance level right here at 163. Maybe if we get very good fundamentals in terms of de-escalation in the Middle East, for example, then we could break above that, and I think fundamentally that would be right as well. So that is something interesting to keep in mind. But for now, I think it's most likely we would just remain capped here between 140 and that level at 162, right? I don't see any reason why we would break out, not to the upside, but also not to the downside, right? Even though there is quite a lot of fundamental pressure on the crypto markets, I would say a downside breakdown into 125, which would be the next support level, is very unlikely as well. So that's what I expect for now. By the way, today we saw the X accounts of Pump.fun and the founder of Pump.fun being suspended as well. I personally don't think that will have any effect on the price of Solana for now. Maybe if that turns into somewhat of a bigger witch hunt, maybe then it does. But that's unexpected. So yeah, just wanted to touch upon that real quick. But those are my thoughts for Solana right now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Take care and bye.